A former Star Wars celebrity really doesn't like Disney these days and now says he will not be returning if Disney turns to the dark side. But what dark side is it? Well, it's whatever side Jimmy Kimmel says it is. Folks will explain right now. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros. And yes, unlike Disney World, we still use that kind of gendered language here. Jonas J. Campbell is with me. Jonas, happy to have you aboard as we talk about yet another, oh my Lord, kind of moment coming out of Star Wars. You thought it was over, but somehow they still find controversy, even if they can't find ratings or movies.
Yeah, it's a fascinating thing that even when Star Wars isn't around, people come up with ways to make it worse.
That's right. That's right. Digging and digging as opposed to scooping and scooping. Folks, like some more. Share this out. And Jonas, what do we got here? What's going on with Oscar Isaac, Poe himself, who says, well, he don't like Disney no more. What's going on?
Yeah, that Poe man here, Oscar Isaac accuses Disney of succumbing to the opposite of Antifa over Jimmy Kimmel controversy. It looks like Hollywood's obsession with political grandstanding isn't cooling off anytime soon. In a newly released GQ interview, Star Wars actor Oscar Isaac claimed he'd only consider working with Disney again if the company does not, well, you can see the word, succumb to, let's say, totalitarianism. I bet YouTube doesn't care about that word.
Jonas, wait a minute, Jonas. Is Disney close to turning to such a thing? I'm shocked by this. What's happening here that he's so worried about it?
Apparently something has happened within the company that makes
Oscar
Isaac worry that Disney is becoming what he views as a right-leaning company.
Can we say fascistic? Is that okay to say?
Yeah, probably. All
right. Well, tell us about this fascistic shtick that Poe is putting on. What do we got here? Why does he fear they're turning to the Orange Man?
A remark that appears tied to the network's suspension of late-night host Jimmy Kimmel. After he spread misinformation about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Let's go here. Isaac's quote, verified via Variety's coverage of the GQ Men of the Year feature reads, yeah, I mean, I'd be open to it, although right now I'm not so open to working with Disney. But if they kind of figure it out and, not succumb to fascistic-ism, that would be great. If that happens, then yeah, I'd be open to having a conversation about a galaxy far, far away or any number of things. Worth pointing out that they've pinned more than one franchise on Oscar Isaac at this point. Seems to also confirm that Apocalypse won't be showing up in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars at this point because he is Moon Knight. He's supposed to be a Marvel character and one of the better Disney Plus shows from Marvel. He's, of course, Poe Dameron, and Poe Dameron was very close to being a masculine character, much like many male Star Wars characters. The Last Jedi ruined that. So they want to have some of that energy of, oh, well, you haven't seen this for a while. It's coming back. So please market on that. And Oscar Isaac is saying, no, thanks. I'm better than you. Which
the problem that Disney has, Jonas, is that, I think they've got a comedy-tastrophe. I'm trying not to put that Park Place into too much controversy, but I think they got a comedy-tastrophe because everywhere you look at all of their franchises, they got these people like Oscar, who they live in a different kind of world. I mean, it's just there is nobody sane who believes that Disney is going to go right wing. Okay. So, but you got all these people, and Mark Ruffalo is an example, and Pedro's an example, and Rachel Zegler. They got all these people in all their franchises.
But Pedro and Mark Ruffalo have shown no compunction against working with Disney.
Well, that's true, but the problem with
that Oscar Isaac is farther to the left.
Yes.
Which
yes, well, obviously,
quite a bit.
Yes, but here's the thing about that. Okay, if you have your franchises filled with these people. And if they make demands of you inside those franchises because you've turned this now into, these people are not popular really outside of these roles they play, they inhabit, and how popular is Poe Dameron? Not.
He could be if they got their act together and gave him a masculine story.
Kind of, but like Mark Ruffalo, for example. Mark Ruffalo's he's a nobody unless he's the Hulk. I mean, he's just, there is nothing that's going to get you to see Mark Ruffalo outside of the Hulk. And we could go through 50 of these celebrities that Disney has turned them into literally their character. And that's the only reason they have notoriety. And then they get the notoriety and they say to Disney, you're going to do exactly what we demand of you, or else, and I'm going to slam you as being part of the oppression class, the oppressors, unless you let me have my politics and you succumb to them exactly as I wish for them to be. Yeah, he's farther left than Mark Ruffalo. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also going to point out he has no issue, and I'm putting a story up on the screen here regarding the shooting of the film Mulan in China. He has no statements about this. He has no compunctions against working with them. When we talk about things like this, Moon Knight was after this, but yeah, sure. We need to worry about whether or not Jimmy Kimmel, with his awful ratings and the fact that they're bleeding money on late night, Jimmy Kimmel has to stay on the air. Otherwise, it's a moral issue with America. Sure.
America has fallen if Jimmy Kimmel can't go back on the air and make up more lies. And the lie that Jimmy Kimmel made is so insidious, it's so bad, because what he did was he claimed something false about a national tragedy. And then when he got suspended for that, and the Hollywood trade agencies all, for some reason, although Hollywood's falling apart all around them, they decided this was the hill to die on. They said, you'll either put Jimmy Kimmel back on, or you'll get no writers, no directors, no authors, no actors, etc. Maybe Oscar's one of those. But Jimmy Kimmel took a national tragedy and made it be all about him and his wife and his kids. Now, somebody passed away. Somebody was assassinated. But Jimmy Kimmel took that person's assassination and narratively flipped it on its head and made himself and his family be the victims, despite the fact that his kids have a dad, his wife has a husband, they have tons of money, they have a giant mansion, I'm sure. Jimmy Kimmel still took somebody else's severe pain and he transported it, he modified it, and he placed it upon himself, and he said, look at me. And then these people like Oscar hop in and say, unless you glorify that kind of action, unless you glorify Disney, unless you promote it, unless you give him a megaphone even more, I won't work with you. And I'll just tell you, Jonas, if I'm Disney, and I know Disney doesn't think anything like me, my response is, who are you again? Who cares?
Yeah. I'll also throw in here, everybody seems to be saying that Frankenstein is going to be a huge hit for Netflix. Too bad it wasn't in theaters. But this great article from Marvin, and we're not Marvin Montanaro. If you are not reading what he's putting out on That Park Place and geeksandgamers.com, you definitely need to do that. Oscar Isaac, who previously starred as Poe Dameron in the Disney Star Wars prequel trilogy, had long been non-committal about returning to the franchise. In 2022, he joked that he'd only come back if I need another house. His latest remarks add a political twist to once was a tongue-in-cheek response about career choices. I think that the other item here is that they're not feeding him narratively. Sorry, there are some things that you do to feed your belly, and there's some things you do to feed your soul. And I don't think anyone's soul is being fed by the corporate product that Disney would try to attach him to there.
That's fair. So, folks, be fair to us. Click that like button. Let us know down in the comments below. Does it matter if Oscar Isaac returns to Star Wars? I mean, I don't even know how he would. What would the story be? Nobody's offering him a role. Let us know down below. Are you excited? Do you want Poe Dameron back? Or you say, you know what? Actually, now that you're attacking the mainstream of America, you just do your Frankenstein thing, buddy. Stay in the monster pictures where you belong. I don't know, folks. Is that too far of me? You let us know. Like, share, subscribe, click it, stick to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. And folks, until the next time, we have the joy, the pleasure, the honor of spending time with you. It's TPP, where all the news should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.